Hello champions, we're going to do a brand new character preview. It is John Cena, Veteran Salute. You can't see that. So he is a technician. We're going to see him at 5-star bronze. His coaching ability at 9,000 is pretty damn good. Its green gems do 15% more damage. Move that generate countdown gems will create one more countdown gem. Very useful for many characters. Links with ruthless aggression and only one set of gear. Now the first moveset we're going to have a look at is going to be the green one along with both blue. It is the Protobomb 10 MP green move finisher, deals 66.4k damage plus 17.8k bonus damage for every silenced gem and pins the opponent. The 5-knuckle shuffle 5 MP blue move, deals 16.6k damage and choose 5 gems to make into 2-turn countdown gems that will make 6 random gems into silenced gems when activated. And the FU 8 MP blue move, deal 34.2k damage and choose 6 gems to make into green gems. Now trainers we'll use for that is Lawler to start with more blue. We're going to be using Kane, so that silence gem do 35% more damage, increasing that finisher right there. Gargano, which makes again a silence gem do 15% more damage, and also create one more, which in this case won't do anything. It's the 15% we want. And Triple HDX, so that matching green will give 1 extra. As well as reducing the multiply gem, but those we don't really care in this case. Could be using NWO Hogan. I went with Triple H because a lot of people are going to end up getting John Cena. So I'd rather go with something a little more conventional with Triple H than if I was using NWO Hogan. Because by the way, you can get him if your faction empties the vault for the Black Friday event. That's it. Everyone in the faction gets John Cena. Because you get it at the 4-star bronze, I believe. Because this vault is a little different. Normally you get the stuff from the vault, but this one, on top of getting what's in the vault, if you do pulls, you actually get, every time the vault increases by 1, there's a reward that the whole faction gets. And the last reward is John Cena. So everyone gets Cena if you empty the vault. And I mean, we're pretty late in the day right now, and I've seen a shitload of faction getting that because they ended up emptying it really early. So going with more conventional trainers, not necessarily common, but not necessarily rare. So those are the one we're going to be using for that. That should make a finisher that can potentially hit for quite a lot. And there really ain't that many strikers in the game that can hit for big numbers. Not a lot of technicians that can hit for a lot. Most technicians don't hit or don't have big hits, I should say. Let's see this. We're going to go versus Drew because I'm going to have class advantage over him, which will offset his medals. If we check the bonus that he has or the defense that he has, it's 41 to 46% gem defense. In my case, I'll be doing 15% more damage with my gems from the faction buff, 15% more health as well, 10% less damage from all color move, 20% more health. All color moves start with 3 more MP and matching gems gives 2 more, and the class advantage of 25% more gems. So I'm going to be doing 40% more gem damage, and he's going to be soaking 41 to 46. So evens out. I mean, you're used by now anyway. I tell you guys the same thing every time. So let's do this versus Drew. Right. So we're gonna put our gems down there. Hopefully they will remain. Gotta wait 2 turns. Gonna match 1. Actually, let's not match one. I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna hope that I can keep my turn. Oh, shit, I fucked up. Well, that didn't work out. Well, we're gonna put more. Hopefully some of them are gonna stick. Not gonna use a finisher. Now we gotta wait one more turn. Perfect, they all stood there. Look at how many there is right now. This is gonna hit like a truck. Every single one of those are gonna hit for 27k plus 54. This should hit for a lot.
Oh wow, that's so cool, G. What else goes boom?
I don't know how much that did, but that did his whole health. So yeah, that's pretty rare for a tech to hit that hard. I'd say that definitely worked out pretty good. I mean, with the amount I had, even could have got rid of a bunch of them, and that probably still would have been enough. All right, well, let's look at something else. All right, second move set. All new moves. The STFU, which is the 5-star move. 8 MP green move, submission, choose 5 gems to make into red submission gems and do 8400 damage for 4 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. This looks weird. It's a submission that doesn't only select gem, but it looks like it turns them into red as well, because 5 gems to make into red submission gems. That's weird. I don't know if it means you can only put it on red or if it's actually going to turn the gem into red on top of being a sub-gem. We'll find out. The Hurricane Rana, 7 MP red move, deal 29,000 damage and swap a 7x1 random area into green gems. And a Monkey Flip, 7 MP red move, deal 35.2k damage and deal 63,000 bleed damage to your opponent for 4 turns. Trainers we're going to be using for that are Sting to start with more red, Shield Set for the bleed to do more, Carry for the bleed to do more, and a Bruno so that the submission lasts longer as well as do more damage. Could be using NWO Hogan again, could be using X-Pac to load the red, could be using DX Triple H to reload the green. Multiple options for trainers here. I went for optimal bleed, although it is not optimal because neither of them are maxed, so they would do more, but that's going to be good for now. Move could have, I could have used different variation of that. Basically the red and green, you can use both red and different greens. You could use 2 greens and 1 red. There's a couple, like you could use the sit out Iptos here, that is choose a gem to destroy instead of the Hurricane Rana. That way it lets you reload either the red or the green. But again, if you do that, you don't really have anything. You're probably better off starting with Steel instead of Sting so that you have your green ready. There's a couple options there. We'll see it as is. We'll see if it needs modifications. I'm not even gonna bother to heal. We're gonna put the bleed. That's great. Right on the edge, didn't finish our turn. Now we can use the finisher. I'm gonna be careful where I place it, because if it really makes reds, I don't want the turn to end. Or I don't want the submission to finish itself. Yeah, it does turn them into red. That's pretty cool. But that means you gotta be careful where you put it, because you don't want to end your own submission by by matching them. Although it kind of loads your red move too. You can choose to, on purpose, forego the submission and just get reds. But that did a lot of damage, but it also leaves me with nothing else to do now. Get a free turn. Oh, that got me some red. Unfortunately, the turn is over. That'll give me some red and some green. I can use a submission, but you know what? I'm gonna do what I just said. I'm actually gonna use it to give me red. I'm gonna use those two, and I'll place the other and hope they stick. That way, it's gonna both give me red MP, and I'll be left with a submission that will remain on the board. That's actually like super cool, because it serves both as a submission and helps you reload the reds. I mean, you have to sacrifice gems for that, but who cares if you only need one well placed and it's gonna work. Probably should have done that the first time. We're gonna put the bleed again, just to take out what's left. Because this very well might end our turn, and if not, we'll end it with the submission anyway. It did not. This will, so I don't even have to bother where I put it. That worked out pretty damn well. All right. Let's and the cam was like way into his abs. Couldn't even see the head. All right, let's look at something else. All right, last move set for Cena. It's going to be the green 2 and 3 along with red 2. It is the STFU 8 MP green move sub we already saw. Choose 5 gems to make into red submission gems and do 8400 damage for 4 turns while sub gems are on the gem board. The sit out Iptos 9 MP green move, deal 39.7k damage and choose 8 gems to destroy. That's a new move we're going to be using. And the monkey flip 7 MP red move, deal 35.2k damage and deal 63.3k bleed damage to your opponent for 4 turns. This is going to be our main source of damage. Trainers, almost the same thing we just saw, keeping Seth and Carrie and Bruno, but we're switching Sting for Steel so that we start with the green. Basically, both the greens are going to be sources to reload our finisher, and the sit-out Iptos is actually going to be used either for the monkey flip or for the STFU to reload them, since choosing 8 will give us some options. Let's see this. Versus Drew still. So, all right, that's not ready. That'll make it ready. We'll just use a submission to make it ready. This is going to be enough to fill that, and let's just actually. I put in those, it's gonna I don't want him to be able to use those to get out of it, so This one will. We got our red. Unfortunately, that got rid of a lot of the greens. Let me get out of this. Go. Let's put our bleed. I need to get 7 greens or 7 reds. And I'm picking 8. Will give me 1 green along with 3 reds. This will give me 4 greens along with 1 red. And I said so I got 1 green, I got 2, I got 5. Let's get those 2 as well, and let's take the red here. That should fill pretty much everything. And it did indeed. Right. So we're gonna put another stack of bleed. Remember, that's a bleed that does over 100k every turn. And now we're gonna put this. And that should end him. Because now we got 2 stacks of bleeds. That's 219k every turn. And he's out. This works pretty well as well. I can see this being really useful, for example, in feuds, because that's 3 moveset that work really well with 3 different MP trainer. So you can use whichever one you have available left and use that spec. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Cena. Pretty damn good character, especially for attacks. Normally I'm not a huge fan of Technician. I do like them more than Showboats, but they're my second least favorite class. There's really only a handful of them that are really good. That definitely is a very good one. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. If you have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out. Ciao.